We now return to Let's Play SimCity. Okay. So traffic is a little bit backed up in this town. That's okay. What we really need to focus more on is getting the park situation under control. So we're going to futurify that, and then we're going to start getting more wealth involved in the city. It's going to be a little bit of a doing, but we can do it. We'll just go the easy way for now, putting in parks. And that continues to be the best solution, doing this on the outside. There's no saying we can't do what's your deal. Leaving town full of death. Okay. Well, as soon as I get my finances under control here, we've got enough money. I don't know that I'll be able to get my giant hospital that I want, but maybe we can put a clinic down for now, just so that people actually have some place they can go when they're sick. And then we'll adjust accordingly. I think that'd probably be a very good solution. Good, good, good. Because 120 is going to be kind of hard to come up with. Money has gone down because these are building, but that's okay. It'll work eventually. Just gotta give it a little bit of a minute here. So I could go into another town, see if I can't play with the loans a little bit and send myself some money. Let's go see who's got the ability to do that. I think I've probably tapped them all out, to be honest. Yes. So that one is no good. I'm pretty sure Gazconda is already sitting with the problem there. Yeah. This isn't going to work the way I'd hoped. Gastown? Did we ever take out loans for Gastown? It's really not that good for money, and the answer is yes, we've already taken it out. So I could take out that, pay off that, even though we've just barely started it, get another 50,000. Unfortunately, that would probably put me so far down below that I would not have the money to do that. So, now we go over to Omega City 1, which I know damn well is probably tapped out as far as the loans are concerned. But it's also making a lot more money. So, let's speed this up for a little bit. And it is making a lot of money. A lot of money. So what can we do here in Omega City? Well, looks like these guys are all kind of building up. They're medium, but they're not medium wealth. I think that's okay. I think we're okay with that. I'm not so sure how much wealth I want in this town. Seeing as how it's kind of going to be you and your Omega problems. Out of petroleum. We have run out of crude oil at a well. But is that true? Each well is working. Do I just need to build another one? We seem to be doing just fine on that. Aha! Let's build this quickly before I can't build it anymore. Turn that off. Okay. This is going to be big. Pretty big. Pretty big. But I could, nonetheless, get that out there. Get a town hall there and maybe a nuke plant in the middle. That might work. Maybe. Okay. So we're probably going to do a... Should we start out with medium density? I don't think actually there's going to be too terribly much traffic up there. Famous last words. Guess I could branch it out there. It seems to want to put it there. I was gonna kind of make it go nice. This would kind of be an intersection in the middle of the towns, though. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So this actually latches onto that, right about that point. It's still a little bit weird, but it smooths up there pretty nicely. And then we'll go continue it up this way. Now I need to determine how much room I will need for this tower. I highly doubt, actually, it's going to fit there. So let me pull back. Let's just do this with these roads for now. Let me pull it back to like here. Let's do a little bit of trial and error. Oh yeah, it's totally not going to work. I wish I could just put it down and then it would tell me later that, oh hey, you need the road to go here, as some games do. It's probably way too far back, but that's okay. There, fits nice, actually. Fits pretty well there. I'd like it to go a little bit further some other way, but, well, we'll kind of center it there. Boom! Omega headquarters. Now the question is, how am I going to get a city hall up here? Yes, I know. City hall would actually fit, but I think we're going to have to fit it against the back. I know. And how about a nuke plant? And considering that we are going to need it to... Okay. Considering that I'm going to need that to have some expanding points as well. What do you say there, maybe? Can we drag that up, and then will a nuke plant work? Trying to see what that's doing to that very, very tight turn, very precarious road. Let's see if I can't put a plant in there now. I can. Excellent. But I cannot put it over there, so I'll be able to get two. If I want to, but if I do that, is that going to be enough for this? Probably not. Well, we just won't be able to get all the departments here. Let me go back to this to make sure I'll get at least two things in there. I will barely, just right there. So I'll get 2 more reactors out of it, and we'll put the town hall in the back. Yeah, okay. Right there. Excellent. So it's a very long way to get there, but it gets there. Omega Co. Right there in the middle. Cool. So what can I do with this? Oh, I hope I can put these far away from it. I hope they don't have to be next to it. It's kind of the downfall of what I'm doing here. Can I put any little kind of park there? Any little kind of anything there? Yes, I can put a picnic table. The company picnic table. Or we can put the executive basketball court. We cannot put the executive back. Okay. Well, fine. How about instead I just come in here and we'll take nature and make a mockery of it, because it is right next to the tower, corporate headquarters of Omega City. Okay. What? Alright. This crime-riddled hellhole. Anyway, so we got that going. I don't have enough money to do what I originally came here to do, which was actually send money out. But yeah, that's how that goes. Now what? Fuck. I guess I just need to put in more oil. Because this is really annoying the shit out. My god. I mean, obviously it's my fault because I'm making way more production units than I have. So yes, is the answer to this. We need to add more oil. That's gonna not get anything that's 200 some barrels. It would be definitely better to have it here. So if I do here and then drag a road, I can get a couple more in there. Good. Okay. That'll work for now. Let that go. Two trucks. I mean, we're making a ton of oil. We've got some in there. That's okay. So that says to me the other problem there is that I am not able to deliver it in a timely fashion. We're definitely not delivering enough, that's for sure. So we will need another one. Either that or it's just not getting there enough. I don't know, it's got 5,000 a day. What do we need more for? Guess we're not going to put one here. Alright, let's just do this. Get this gone. Much as that pains me to do it. And again, I don't even know what I'm going to do with this. There's no oil out here, but I could kind of get it to come across if I don't connect it, and then maybe put some generic industry in there. Just like I could do here. Once we've got the extra space, I'll put some more industry in, and we'll see how well that works. Because really, if I'm not going to put anything on this side, and again, I don't see a reason to because it's very limited, then maybe I should just drag a road against there now. It won't actually let me put industry against it. So, but I could put a little bit of industry against it here. And it would fit. I'll get one thing in there. I wonder if I can get another. Does not look like it. So I'll get one big factory there. And the ore does kind of go that way, so we won't be doing that. And eventually I'm probably going to want more storage space. Although I don't know why. Because we need to use that stuff almost immediately. Upgrade is available. And I don't know that there's anything I want to use this for. Maybe utilities. I don't know if that's a problem in this town so much. Omega Co needs what? It's got its own upgrade, and we're not producing enough. Or something. Okay, we got 60 grand now. Making 12 grand an hour. Omega Co is where it's at. I almost want to just sit here for a bit and build up the mega towers a little bit more. Because once I can get a self-sufficient, self-sustaining little group there, they'll be making me money. And we can move that out. I'm done with you and your complaints. Goddamn sewage. Okay, let's go buy sewage capacity from Gazconda. Leave me the hell alone. Police, now, what? I don't need police. Go away. So we got a lot of demand for mediums. Medium wealth, in fact. I don't know how well that's going to go over here around here. Because I don't know where I'm going to put it. I guess I could do trees. My favorite solution to the wealth problem is just putting in a few trees. It's cheap, it's easy, and it actually works. Plus it kind of helps buffer that unsightly monstrosity that is developing over here. So did we... No. We did not completely go to the next level of Omega yet. Okay. Well, what else can I get out of you? Have we unlocked anything yet? Robotics division at HQ. Commerce division. Extraction pod pipeline. Okay. How much does a nuke plant cost? We've now got 100,000. So if I could do that, we're ready for another upgrade. Wow. Got quite a few more people here than I thought. Obviously because of that. But, okay. Well, I came for money, so let's lower this down and head to the region. And we will provide money. 100 grand. Well, this is kind of what I'd intended this city to be all about. Making money. And making money for my other cities. Omega, you just need to cool it. Needs more. We need more. You're not getting more. This is about as good as we can do. We're still low on the oil. God, it eats through oil like crazy. So I guess I can do this and just add yet another pump in here. It's definitely going to be a problem. And it's mostly, it looks like it's mostly going to be a problem because it is coming from the other side of the damn city. I don't know, I guess maybe I could make another factory. I'm only allowed to have 4 of these things. Okay, can we get out of there for a moment, please? Jesus. Well, anyway. Back to here. All this so that I could have a very large hospital. Right now we're not doing too much as far as building. These guys are going to need it next, though. As I just blow all the money I just received. I've got... There it is. Okay. So I'm going to let this sit for a bit because we need to build up. I can drop this on a hospital immediately, yes, but as soon as I do that, the budget upkeep on that is going to probably knock me out. Now, that might also increase land value to a point where I can actually utilize that, so it's kind of a gamble. What am I going to get out of this? Guess we can always go back to Omega City 1 and sit for 5 minutes and make a lot of money. I mean, that would work for me. Okay, cool. Not enough room to increase density. See, this is kind of the folly of what I've just done here. I should have actually had it on this side so that they flower out. They're kind of now pointing in, and this is not going to actually allow me to utilize that space quite in the way I'd hoped. So maybe before this starts building up a lot more, I should flip it to that side, because otherwise we're not going to get the space out of this that I really need it to be doing. Yeah, alright. Why does it do that? Why can't it just do the line? Here goes a lot of money. Hopefully it'll all build up real quick. course, what that means is that things like this now are going to be on the wrong side, and that's going to be very weird and awkward. I mean, you'd think, though, that between these, they could combine to make one. Right? The idea was to kind of get rid of all the big traffic, but since this is going to be a 6-lane, I suppose we want all the traffic to be there, because now what I think is happening is that a lot of this traffic is both commercial and residential, and it's causing me grief, because, yeah. So I'd hate to get rid of these, but I think we're just going to have to do that already. And then I guess I can put the park over here instead. But I do want the money, so what we're going to do now is just kind of ignore that for a moment and get to it later. And instead, we're going to put the big old hospital right here. And we're going to come in and actually do a little bit of making things official. So we officially have a sign now, as well as a flagpole, and that dispatches twice as fast to no effect, and there goes all my money, just as predicted. You really can't build cities in this game all at once. It very much has to be incremental. That's kind of annoying. By kind of, I mean a lot. What I should have used that for was to pay off all my loans and play the game and got my money back. Because now I don't think I can make this back. We can turn this off for a bit. Go back to Omega. Somebody's borrowing ambulances. I'm ambulancing from... okay, never mind. We don't technically have that just yet, so let's wait. And then we need to come in here, make some more money. Lots more money. What do we need? We need residences. Okay, so this is a situation now where I can try to... Boy, I would just knock out all those homes if I just put some beautification there. Can I squeeze that in there? Is that pretty much all? Yeah, that's pretty much all where that is. Well, crap. Putting it along there is going to knock out too many big things, but we could put it along here. Those tall buildings, it doesn't really matter, I guess, but I can put the tall ones along here. That doesn't fit very well. And it doesn't fit very well at all, in fact. So we won't do it there. But along the back way, we can't actually put anything. We can put... Oh, good. We can line this with basketball courts all the way down. I might just put trees along here, and then just every now and then we'll fit a little like barbecue pit or playground. Because it's not going to fit very well anyway. Increase densities. Okay, hold on now. Let's go down by one. See how much money we make just sitting here for a few minutes. What do we got? Medium density. Medium density. Medium density. Medium. Medium. See, I guess I don't really understand the dirt road thing. Obviously it's cheap, but functionally I don't know that it's much different than just the low density street. So why would you use it instead of the street? Because in city skylines, it actually does make a difference. There is actually something different about it. And allows you to build a city utilizing it. Touching that one. So that it dang it! So that it functions differently. And it does work, but the density and the traffic... operate a little bit differently. I don't remember how offhand, but I do, because when I did that series, my cities started out, well, city started out as just that. It's just dirt roads, and I was able to save a lot of maintenance money. I'm miffed about not being able to do this. If I got rid of the road and flipped them over to this side... See, I don't know if these guys are all... I don't think they are. We miss going to school. I will get an education level on one of these. Maybe that'll take care of a bit of it. We don't really need them to be highly educated here, although, if we did... I get high-tech industries. Yeah, you know, I think maybe that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to take out this road. Take out that road and just make it a big chunk so it's back to back, and then I can put my commercial along there so they'll raise up a little bit here. And as long as these guys are facing that way, we'll be fine. I think, however, this one is facing this way. These are all facing that way. So we might end up losing a lot more stuff, but there's just no way to make this work. And unfortunately, we're going to lose a lot of our franchises here. So that's bad. And how am I going to make that work here when this becomes a mega tower? Well, okay, yeah, it's not going to work. But the alternative is that we just don't have commercial, which is something that, well, yeah, we will, though. I mean, the mega towers will take care of it, and that's the thing. So, back out for a moment, and then we are going to go back down to there, send this gift over to here, and then we'll just send that out. And I think my next round of savings will be towards that mall level mega tower, and we'll get those mega towers down so that we can kind of contribute to that, and once they are self-sufficient, they should just be a money machine in theory, which would be nice. Omega Co. is definitely going to be utilized for making a lot of my money. Let's go back in here real quick. See if I can't get more trees down. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, again, I don't know what to do at this point. I suppose we could make this the financial center. Tax rate control per zone and wealth in the region. I don't know what that would do for me exactly, but... see, and the problem here is that I can't expand it, but I don't think I'll expand much anyway. We're definitely not going to do tourism in here. We don't need education. Maybe transport? I guess. I mean, if we're going to do, like, the dock and the... we're definitely not going to get an airport out of this. In fact, we're probably not going to get an airport anywhere. Well, that's not true. I do have a tourist city, so we'll definitely do that. We are not quite there just yet. We're back up to 115,000. Boy. Okay. Back to Able City. Let that money enter the treasury. And there we go. Okay. So, I've got more money to play with. That means I'm going to have to use it to build stuff. And the building of stuff is going to become, eventually, what I'm going to have to maybe plunk down a mega tower with. That's not going to help right away. My population demographics are not actually all that good for doing medium wealth, but there's kind of demand across the board for all of it. And my goodness, what is going on here? Low land values. Okay. So as I was saying, we are going to have to basically go through and park it up in here so that we raise ourselves to a better wealth level. Land values are awful. We're moving. Okay, so that is definitely the crisis here. Housing crisis here is going to be all about that. We do definitely need wealth because obviously my budget is awful, and yeah, so we're going to have to do that. The Mega Tower might help with that, but not so much that we can just let it do that on its own. So we'll have to look at putting a park somewhere, probably the big parks, and we'll just start taking out chunks. I really hate doing that, Maybe what I should have done instead of the way I've branched them out into little blocks was just leave them as big blocks with only one strip down the middle so that they could expand more than one or two, because this isn't going to get bigger than this. I mean, these will never expand into their own little building. They might expand into one long building like these, but yeah, and so the wealth level for that's got to increase itself too. I don't know. Maybe, well, those parks are doing okay. Could put a park there and get rid of these. I think we're just going to have to either continue with the tree idea, doing that, or just actually put parks in every now and again. This might take a long one, so I could do that. I don't know. Anyway, we will continue on next time.